Morning sickness. Ugh. For so many women, it is, without a doubt, the toughest part of early pregnancy. But what if it wasn't just something you had to grit your teeth and endure? What if your body was actually, trying to tell you something important? Well, today, we're going to dive into 7 signs that your morning sickness isn't just manageable, it's actually fixable.
I mean, if you're in the thick of it right now, you know this feeling all too well. The constant nausea, the exhaustion, it can literally feel like your own body has turned against you. And you're probably just wondering, am I ever going to feel like myself again? And then, when you go looking for help, what do you hear? Oh, you know the list. The same old advice. Nibble on some crackers, sip some ginger tea, maybe take some medication, and then, if none of that works, you're just told to tough it out. It is so frustrating when nothing seems to make a real difference.
Okay, but let's just pause for a second. What if we looked at this in a completely different way? What if all this nausea wasn't just some random, miserable thing you have to go through? What if it was actually a message, a very specific message your body is trying to send you?
So that's our first big idea here, your body's secret message. Let's really dig into the science of what that message is and what it's all about. Now, this represents a huge shift in how we think about this, a really big one. We're moving away from seeing morning sickness as just random suffering. The new science, the new understanding, is that it's a specific biological signal. It's a sign that your body is struggling to cope with the incredibly rapid hormonal changes of early pregnancy. And the main character in this whole story is a recently discovered hormone called GDF-15. You've probably heard of HCG, but GDF-15 is the real key player here. In that first trimester, its levels just skyrocket, and it directly stimulates the part of your brain that controls nausea and vomiting.
And when I say skyrocket, I am not kidding. Take a look at this. Your body's GDF-15 levels can increase by a factor of 180. Can you even imagine that? I mean, think about any other system in your body changing that fast. It's this massive surge. So it's really no wonder your body has such a strong reaction to it.
This also explains why the experience is so wildly different for everyone. It's not about being weak or strong. As a lead researcher from the University of Cambridge put it, the more sensitive a woman is to this hormone, the sicker she's going to become. It really all just comes down to your individual tolerance level. And here's the most hopeful, most empowering part of this entire conversation. Because the root issue is hormonal intolerance. It's something that can be corrected. This is not a permanent flaw. Your body is not broken. It just needs the right kind of support to adapt and get back into balance.
Which brings us right to our next section, 7 signs of hope. Let's look at the actual proof, the clues your body is already giving you that it's trying to rebalance and that this whole thing really is fixable.
Okay, first up, the fact that your nausea fluctuates, right? Is it way worse in the morning, but a little better at night? If it can change at all, even if it just drops from a miserable 10 out of 10 to an 8, that's a sign of hope. It means your body is capable of regulating it. It just needs a little help to hold that balance.
Sign number 2, you're triggered by very specific foods or smells. If the scent of garlic makes you want to run for the hills, but the thought of a lemon is perfectly fine, your body just handed you a major clue. Those triggers aren't random. They are valuable pieces of information pointing to specific metabolic needs that we can actually address.
Oh, this one is huge. Sign number 3. You feel worse when you're tired, stressed out, or anxious. This is a massive clue because it shows that your nervous system is playing a major role in all of this. And the fantastic news about that is your nervous system can absolutely be rebalanced.
The connection here is so direct. When stress or fatigue goes up, your body's ability to tolerate GDF-15 drops, and the immediate result? Your nausea gets worse. It's a clear cause and effect chain, and it's one you can absolutely influence. All right, sign number 4 is when you notice that doing something, eating, resting, hydrating, actually helps, even just a little bit. Did adding some electrolytes to your water bring you a moment of relief? Any kind of positive response shows your body is trying to communicate its needs. It's basically screaming, yes, do more of that. You just have to learn to listen. Now here's a really powerful one for anyone who's been pregnant before. Your experience was different in another pregnancy. If it was better, or hey, even if it was worse, that proves this isn't some fixed, unchangeable faith. Your internal environment was different then, which means it can be changed again right now.
Let's talk about sign number 6. You get short little windows of relief. It might only last for 5 minutes, or maybe it's just when you're sleeping. But if you have ever had a moment where you think, wow, it's a bit better now, That is proof that your body has a built-in reset mechanism. We just need to help it press that button more often.
And the final sign, number 7, is one you might just feel deep down in your gut. Your intuition is telling you there has to be a better way. If there's a voice inside you saying, this just can't be it, this can't be how it's supposed to be, you have to listen to that. That part of you remembers what balance feels like, and it knows it's possible to get back there.
So you see, all of these signs point to this fundamental shift in our mindset. It's about moving away from being a victim of your symptoms and becoming an active listener. It's about going from simply suffering to actively supporting your body.
And this brings us to what I think is the most important takeaway of all. Your body isn't broken. It is not failing you. It is communicating in the only language it has, that it needs a different kind of support to do the incredible, monumental task of creating a human life.
So if you recognize yourself in even one of these signs, please remember there is hope. And that leaves us with one final and really empowering question to reflect on. What is your body trying to tell you?